Hi, everybody. Welcome to Silverstone. I am Reverend Bogey. This is the 14th episode of Racing with the Reverend. We are at Silverstone, as you can see on that gigantic bridge, and we are heading down to turn 1 as we have taken off. So I'm on medium tires to start. Gonna try a little something different on this one that I haven't done before. Oh, thank you for knocking me into the grass. Yes, and now I am a godnet. And so we're going to get out of that fine. A lot of people wrecked over there. We're still in 9th place. Okay with that. Lots of traffic ahead. Mark Hill is up here, and we're going to come into this corner, and we're going to go out of this corner. Thankfully, we don't hit a wall, so we're able to keep it running. I thank the guy for chopping my nose off. I was probably in a bad position too, so it's probably 50-50, but at that time, you know, I'm not seeing it that way. I'm seeing it as, hey dude, you took my nose off, man. What are you doing? You knew I was there, but he probably didn't. So you're okay, Mark Hill. I'm not gonna be a jerk. So we're coming up back straightaway. There's the original pits, which were great. They still use those for the shorter tracks, and they use them for some other races as well instead of using the F1 pits, because us lower beings are not worthy of using the F1 pits, at least not in their eyes. We're going to try and do Wellington here, take a little bit of a nose shot. That's fine. We're okay. Nobody was harmed there. Another car. Oh, that was Mark Hill off the track, who we've forgiven. Oh, and we're having a little network issue. Please don't screw me, network. It did not. Thank you, network. We're coming up on T-Mac after getting around Jesus Furk. Okay, whatever that is. Duck many numbers quit. So that didn't really help us. We're still in 7th. To all you early guys, the guys that quit early, don't. It's a half an hour race. There's a lot of time. You can make it up. You don't have to win all the time. I almost never win. I'm out here for fun. You know, I do this. I don't do this. I mean, I'd love to win, but, you know, I do this because I like to race. And winning all the time, if you think, I'm a top 3 guy, I should be in the top 3 no matter what. Well, you're not. Okay? Run the whole race and see where you're at. The whole idea is to be able to continue to improve your skills. And even most of the time, and I have rage quit before, but most of the time when I get hit and get knocked 30, 40 seconds back, I treat it as a test session. I'm going to keep driving, and I'm going to get as many of the cars as I can, and hopefully finish well. And in these half-hour races, I've been dropped back to, you know, back to the end, to the back of the field, and have come back and finished in the top 5 and in the top 10, especially, and that's especially satisfying in a 24-car lobby. You know, when you've got 20 to 24 cars in there and you just blow the doors off everybody, you know you've done something. You know, I will always say I am not and do not claim to be the fastest driver on this game. I'm not even close. But I do love the challenge sometimes of coming from the back. That's why I don't qualify a lot. I like the challenge of not being up front. Now, this one I was closer to the front, and there's only 14 cars that started. But I just like the challenge. I'm coming from, you know, from way back, and I'm trying to gain positions. And I think that's that's a pretty good measurement of what you can and can't do as a driver as well. But as we go on, my phone goes off because, you know, ESPN, and I forgot to silence my phone. Doormaster decides to go off the track, and we're gonna get in there. Oh, and his Peugeot comes across my nose as he rejoins, and we get the half-second penalty. Yeah. All right. Well, that's the penalty system. It's never getting, none of these things are getting fixed. We all know this. So, most of the penalties I just kind of shrug off. This one I'm not happy about. Doormaster came right across my nose rejoining. It was an unsafe rejoin, which the AI that does the penalty system does not understand. It only looks at angle, your throttle position, and who caused the collision. And it thinks that I caused the collision because I hit him in the side. It's horrible. It happens, and I just deal with it. But we're up into position 5 on lap 3, so good comeback so far. Picking up some time on Lee Rocks in front of us. And we're pulling away from Doormaster. The medium tires are working fairly well. I'm not sure how far they're going to take us. I'm hoping 6 laps, but we'll see what happens. As we come through the last sets of corners. I don't know the names of these corners. I don't care. I've been watching racing all my life. I've watched hundreds of races on Silverstone, and I still don't know the names of the corners, and I don't care. I just don't. I've raced hundreds of sims on this. I've watched GP. I've watched WEC, touring cars, and they keep saying the names, and it's like, nope, that goes right over my head. Can't you just give me turn numbers? But I know that this is the way for a lot of European courses, especially in England. And it's okay, England. I still love you. I still love England. So even though I've never been, I'd love to go there once, specifically up to Silverstone. But I would also like to go there to see my favorite footy team in England, Southampton. I would love to go down to St. Mary's and catch a match, preferably against Pompey, because we don't like them at all. No friends of Pompey. We are starting to gain on Lee Rocks. We got a great exit out of that corner, and he's in a Subaru, so it's a bad combination. The Subaru's rear-wheel drive. It's pretty easy on tires, but it's also dog slow. It just doesn't have the power that the other touring cars have. We backed off a little bit. I don't want to get in any more trouble with the alleged stewards that are giving half-second penalties for people cutting my nose off. So we're going to get on Lee Rocks. We are in the draft. We've got enough room to pop out. We pop out early to let them know our intentions. And it's a clean pass. Huzzah. Very clean. Mad props to Lee Rocks for letting that happen. Good man. So now we're heading into next lap here. We're just cruising along, nothing to see. We're picking up on Devil Killer now. Shoplifting is past him, and now we're moving up on Devil Killer. Rilou is still 7.5 seconds ahead, and that's okay. I'm not really concerned about getting up to first place. I'm more concerned about getting around these two guys. hopefully. We're on lap 5 now, and we've run, the last lap is a 2:16.796, so that's our fast lap so far. Pretty good on medium tires, not great. I know I can get that lower, but right now we're pretty happy with the 4th place. Ooh, got the tail out a little bit there. Yes, that is the oversteer that I have put into this car to make it more stable and less understeery. We check our tires, we're 48% on the front left, 46.7 on the front right. So we are going to have to go into the pits, hopefully after lap 6. Just haven't, don't know when we're going to click over to minor. If we click over to minor early, we're going to go in. If we get there before the last series of corners, we'll stay out. But the minor just popped up, so we are going to go in as Unseen Massacre has left the race. Again, half-hour race, guys. Plenty of time to make it up. I don't understand that when guys decide, oh, you know, I'm too far back. Treat it as a test. Just do your thing as we head into the pits. Devil Killer stays out. Relu and Shoplifting have gone in, and we're heading down toward the pit lane. It's kind of long, but it has to be. You got to make up for that chicane there. So if you're enjoying this, great. Please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you wish. And comment down below, but please keep the comments clean and on topic. We don't want the kids to see those kind of words. So, but yay, we're out of the pits. We lost 3 positions, so we're still in 7th. Jesus Ferk is in 8th. I don't know what that FRK means. If you know what it means, please tell me in the comments. I'm old, and these things I don't get. We're 3.3 seconds behind Shoplifting right now, and we have switched to hard tires because we know we have to run 8 laps. So there was a little thought of possibly going to mediums again and running another 5 and then doing softs. But I decided, let's do the hard tires, why not? So that's what we're doing. Devil Killer is 19 seconds ahead. We are gaining on Devil Killer. Shoplifting is 3.2 seconds ahead. I am fine with that. We're still getting the hard tires warmed up. They're going to take a little time. We're going to lose a little bit here and there. I just think we're gaining on Devil Killer because 1, tires are going bad, and 2, we're pretty quick. Even on these tires, we're doing okay. So pick up a little ground there. We've got a pretty good lap going here. Obviously, it's not going to be the fastest lap because of us going into the pits. But we're doing well. Feeling pretty good about ourselves. Devil Killer has gone in, so we're going to pick up that position. So let's see. Looks like we've got 2 cars, 3, 4 cars into the pits. So we're going to pick up a lot of positions here. So this is good news. We're going to pick up, we may end up, I think we're going to end up 3rd after all this. Maybe 4th. Lee Rocks is coming out. We're going to beat him out. So, but we're still 4th. Devil Killer beats us out of the pits. You can see him joining up ahead, but we are on it. And that's another Subaru. So, again, easy on tires, but the power isn't there. You know, in these long races, he could probably run 2 sets of mediums on that car. Should be able to. They're really easy on tires, as I said earlier. We're just going to let them know we're here. Get into this here corner. come around. We've got we're gaining a lot because of our handling and because I can put the power down a little better than in the Subaru. As we head up the old main straightaway. I didn't like that they screwed with this track, by the way. I like the old layout better than this one. Again, showing Devil Killer we're here, kind of trying to force him into a mistake, but I don't see that happening. We can stay within a half a second right now. We're still in the draft. We're really moving through this series of corners. We are losing time, however, because we've been stuck. Now we kind of slide a little bit there. That wasn't good. And lose a little more time to Devil Killer. So now we've got to go back and build it all back up again as we head toward the end of lap 7. But again, we're in good shape. We're having a good run. I don't know how many guys in front of us still have to pit again. That is possible that one or all 3 of these guys are running to stop. I'm just amazed that we're this close after the 2 bonks we got on lap 1, coming out of 2 and then going into coming out of 5. I'm just amazed that we're still in this position. More gardening, more time lost. That's not good. That's not cricket. Luckily we didn't get any penalties there because we lost so much time. Lost a second there because of that stupidity. Sometimes I amaze myself when I have a brain fart racing. And that was a brain fart. I completely blew turn 2, going into it and out of it. So, just horrible. But let's not worry about that. We're still gaining on Devil Killer. We're getting our time back. There's shoplifting ahead of him. We lose 9 seconds ahead now instead of the 7 that we were before, or the 7 or 8 seconds, whatever. But we're gaining on Relu. We're gaining on Devil Killer, and shoplifting is out there. So we know we've got a podium in our sights, and that would be really nice. One other thing is I've never really done touring cars on the full Silverstone circuit. Usually it's Formula Mazda or maybe the GT3s that I'll have, and they'll run the full circuit, but touring cars usually run one of the 2 partials, and the 2 partials are garbage. I don't like either one of them. Although I have won races on both of them, I don't like either of them. They're just, it's not the same thing, you know. And I said in the Grand Oak video, like, yeah, Grand Oak stinks, but the short course is great. On the other courses, the short courses are not great, and this is one of them. The national course and the international course are just not good. So we're losing time. We're losing our lap times, but we're still keeping pace with Devil Killer, starting lap 9. I don't know who would be running 2 stops in front of us, but I'm pretty sure somebody is. It could be all 3. It could be one of them. I don't know. But I don't think that's a winning strategy today. So we have picked up some time, so we're running a faster lap on the warmed up hards than we did on mediums. That is also fuel load. And as the race goes on, I'm feeling more confident in my placement of the car, in the line that I'm running, when I have to put the power down, when I have to brake. So it's also a confidence thing as much as the car. So we're almost on Devil Killer. We've made up a second since the start of the lap, and we're going through these the fourth gear corner here, and then we're going to hit these S's. First S is top end, but we're in Devil Killer's wake, so we got to kind of be nice again. We don't want to lose the car, lose any dirty air. Here's the last one. It's a third gear. Devil Killer, we didn't lose as much time as I thought we would through there because of the dirty air. But Devil Killer, we're in the draft. Tires are fine. We're going to be about halfway through them, halfway through to moderate by the time we get to the end of this lap. And moderate kicks in at 60%. And honestly, I was like, hitting at lap 5, it's like I'm going for it. These tires are going to last the rest of the race, or I'm going to drive around like I'm on a hockey rink for a lap or two. So it was go for it time, basically. As we come to the end of lap 9, not our fastest lap, but we had to back off a little bit in the middle of it so we didn't go up the trumpet of Devil Killer. He's kind of gone off the track, doing a little gardening. Are we going to get our chance? We're coming on the outside, and no. Maybe. Yes. Devil Killer could not put the power down from the inside. We're going to park ourselves on the apex and take off. And now it's time to go bringing back shoplifting, bring him back in. So this is a good thing. I'm like you guys when I'm watching the video. I haven't seen anything except for putting in the transitions. I do know where I finished, but I don't remember the whole race, even though I only did this a couple of days ago. I just, I watch them live and do the track. You can probably tell that with all the ums and because I'm doing this off the top of my head. There's no script. I don't know what's happening any more than you do. So that's how I like to record these. You may not want to hear my voice, and if you don't, let me know in the comments. And I might do another silent video later. I have done a silent episode in the past. I'll probably do those occasionally, as sometimes I just don't want to talk about the race. I'll just let you watch it and draw your own conclusions. But I prefer to do it this way because this is, I like that it's what I studied for one, and I did study broadcasting. Oh, Rilu has gone into the pits. So this is good news for us. We're picking up a free position here. So once we get around Rilu, who is finally parked, we will be in second place, and now it's all to play for. Devil Killer is keeping up in third, and Lee Rocks is 4 seconds back and forth, so Lee Rocks is not really a concern. Just need to keep it on the track at this point and just continue to reel in shoplifting. We've got to get away from Devil Killer. He's not quite in the draft, and now he's not at all. So we should be able to get away. We are now. And we've got almost 0.2 of a second up on our fast lap right now. So these are all good things. All good things as we start to bring in shoplifting. We've already made up 0.8 of a second. We're going to lose a little time here. Shoplifting seems to be better through this section than me. So really I've got to make up time where I can, and I've got to make more of it up than it's kind of possible. So although right there it looks like he might have gone off, but there's nothing out there to make him slow down, and no penalty, so he probably didn't go off. Must have been my old man eyes. So now this is usually where I lose time, and there I start losing time. I was picking up time through the high speed portion, and then when I got to that third gear, I lost 0.3 of a second. But we're gonna go. We're getting through 11. Our tires are starting to get up there and wear. Like I said, it's damn the torpedoes. We're not stopping again. So we're either going to win or, you know, finish on the, we're either going to win, finish on the podium, or we're going to have a disastrous last lap and end up in like 8th. We'll call it 8. I don't know how many people have quit. I'm calling it 8. So we'll see what happens. We're going to finish up lap 11. That was not a good second half of that lap for me to be a second behind. I expect to be slower on hard tires because that's just how it is. But when I'm picking up that kind of time and through the first sector, or the first timing loop in this case, because Forza just really doesn't do sectors, you know, I should be able to keep that up through the whole lap, and I'm not. So we're about a 10th down from our fast lap. These tires are starting to go. We are getting close to where they're going to be on minor wear, but they should last the rest of the race before they click over to moderate, so we should be okay. We're not really gaining on shoplifting anymore. We're sort of losing ground, although we got a really good run out of that set of corners, and we are starting to pick up a little time. I don't see us catching shoplifting at this point. At least not gaining any time. We're just kind of there. As we clicked over to minor wear, and normally when I do that, I would go pit. But again, this is, you know, we went in on 5 and put these hard tires on. It's damn the torpedoes. We're going for it. We're not going to screw around, and hopefully shoplifting is in the same situation we are, because I found that a lot of guys really struggle when the tires click over to minor, and especially on the hard tires. But I seem to be all right. Not great. You're still sliding around all over the place, and you know, you're not getting as much. You're getting more understeer, and the power's not going down where you want it. But I feel that I'm getting better runs than the other guys. So we're starting our final lap, and 2.5 seconds behind shoplifting. Devil Killer's fading, so his tires are gone. So that's what's going on now, is tires are going away, and Devil Killer has fallen way off the pace. We are gaining on shoplifting, so these are all good things. Every corner we're gaining on everybody, except for Lee Rocks, who seems to be been hovering around that 4.5 second mark this whole stint. Although now he's starting to fade back too. But we're gaining lots of time on shoplifting. Shoplifting is really struggling right now with his tires. So, we're putting up those kind of numbers, and we are gaining. We're really pushing these tires. That was 58% on the left front. We're really hammering them on this last lap. But shoplifting is out there, and we are gaining, although not fast enough to my liking. Going through the S's now, and that's, well, now we're down to 1.2, 1.1. Oh, now it's a oh, geez. This is going to be close. We might have a chance. I don't know if we'll end up winning it on the scorecard because we're half a tenth that penalty we got on lap 3, I think. But we just clicked over to moderate, and we're handling it a lot better than shoplifting. We're coming into the last set of corners, and shoplifting goes way wide. They are way out. Oh, here we come. We gotta go, 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 go. Oh, we had to kind of back off a little bit because we didn't want to rear end shoplifting. Good race. Second place. I'm okay with that. Looks like we had the fourth fastest lap. Denzel ran at 2:15.5. And, you know, second place is cool. Let's go see the podium. Unfortunately, the king was not available to give Lee Rocks his third place trophy, me my second place trophy, or shoplifting the first. My only regret is we got knocked around because we would have run that race. If you like this, please like.